Well, here we are, 4:18 in the morning, Tuesday morning, taxi vlog 411. It is now the morning of the 21st of June, the summer solstice, the longest day of the year. My Monday night started out kind of slow. After about an hour, I got a call. It took not very long to get my next call, but there was nobody there when I arrived. And I called the guy on the phone, got an answering machine, called him again, and he answered it this time. I told him I was a taxi and where I was, and he said that another one came by and he got in. Yeah. And I had only had to travel 2 blocks to go get him. Then I got sent quite a distance across 2 zones to get the next one. It said she would be out. There was a taxi sitting outside the front of the place, and I called her to come out. There was no answer. I called her a second time to make sure. There was no answer 5 minutes later. Then I got back to my little spot in the parking lot, and I waited again. And I got sent again, well, another long distance. I got there, phoned the guy. The place looked deserted. Got no answer. Phoned him again a few minutes later. Got no answer. And that was that. Okay, come on, you guys. I want to make a left turn. Come on, you can do it. Oh, you son of a bitch. Okay. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful morning once again. Only this time of year you get mornings like this. Yeah, so after that, those 3 calls, 2 of which were not even an answer on the phone, the night went steady and went pretty good. There was a high school grad that ended now at 4 in the morning. I got 2 fares out of that. It was at a little arena. Well, if nothing else happens, I'm going to sit here, my favorite spot, and watch a movie. Got an hour and a half to go. You know where I am now. And Dave, that's a GFS truck, not a Cisco truck, but it's the same concept. It's food delivery. See, GFS. Okay, well, this is a good ending for the night. That one's a Cisco truck. Haha, okay. And that's a Coke truck. They're delivering all these things to the airport, to the food court. You know, I never even noticed that before, but thanks for pointing that out. So, yeah, as soon as I was done with the last segment of this vlog, this video, that's when I went into the parking lot and I started watching a movie. I think I watched 10 minutes of it or a little more, and then I got sent on this trip to the airport. So I would say that I've had a successful night. And I'll talk to you sooner. It's turning out to be a really good night. It's just after 4. Actually, it's 4:09 in the morning. And I just dropped off at the other end of Langford near Goldstream Park campground, if that makes any sense. You can maybe Google it. Or Ma Miller's, right by Ma Miller's. And that's Ma Miller's right there, although you can't see much of it because it's all dark. I got my high beams on because we're kind of in the woods. And we're kind of out of... Well, we're out of town. We're at the other end of Langford. There's a fire hall. And the sky is starting to get blue in between the clouds there. And I guess that arrow means go to the right. Okay. Yeah, there are some convoluted roads around here that don't make any sense at all. Now I'll just leave the low beams on because I'm not in the woods anymore and I can see better. Yeah, it's been a success. I've got about 250 on and a couple hours left to go. I'm doing all right. So if I end up going to the airport this morning, which, you know, could happen, like I was telling my customer that I just dropped off, you know, after I drop you off, I could get another call immediately from around the corner and the guy's going to the airport. Or nothing can happen in the next 2 hours at all before the end of my shift. It's been known to go both ways. And it's been known to go anywhere in between. I could get sent to the general hospital and end up taking somebody out to Souk or Duncan, but at this, if I get that call real soon, I could make it. But I don't like going too far beyond the end of my shift. I've got some exercises to do this morning at the chiropractor's office, and then I gotta have some dinner and go to sleep and be refreshed for tomorrow's shift. Yeah. Well, if nothing happens, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Well, I can't see very well at all. Shit. Well, what a night it's been. I'm out in a place called Souk. Souk is a little town about 45 minutes drive from Victoria. And what are the chances I'm falling asleep watching a movie on my phone in a parking lot, and I get sent to Denny's to the parking lot around back. Now, when I got to Denny's, I saw another cab sitting there, and that cab sitting there was just sitting there, and I was instructed to go to the parking lot around the corner, and there were these two guys there, and they were waiting for a girl to come out. And the girl came out, and one of the guys gave me $5, and the other one got in and said, "We're going to Souk." A $75 fare from Denny's in Victoria. So Souk has changed since I've been out here last time. Look what they did here. They put in a roundabout. Ugh. Man, I didn't think I'd see this out here. But yes, they put in a roundabout. So yeah, this guy was this kid's going into medical school. He's got to do summer school and pass some courses before he can go down to University of San Diego to study medicine wants to be a neuropsychologist, apparently. So he said. So anyway, out here in Souk, look, it looks like the sky's getting light already up there, and it's kind of rainy. There's drops of water on the windshield, and it's been rainy all night. In fact, when I came out my front door at 6:40 or so, I was late because day shift was late. He got a last minute trip to the airport, so I got to work almost an hour late. And as soon as I was stepping out the door, that's when there was the first few drops of rain were falling, and it's been raining all night, on and off. As soon as I got in the car, I had a call right away, and I was connecting and busy all night long until about 1:30, 2 o'clock. I was busy till 2 o'clock. And then after that, it got a little quieter between 2 and 3. And between 3 and 4 was when I got sent on this trip to bring this boy out to Souk. So, yeah, I've probably done better tonight than I've done the last 2 nights in a row. And the last 2 nights in a row were no slouch. They were almost $300 nights. I think I've surpassed that tonight. I haven't counted everything out yet, but you know, this trip alone was starting with a $5 tip and then a $75 trip, so $80 on top of what I had before. Yeah, I'm probably over 300. I don't know where exactly, but it's been very successful. If I don't get another fare, it will still have been a success. So, yeah, I can't believe this week how well it's gone and how busy tonight was. It was just a Wednesday night, just a rainy Wednesday night, and it seems like everybody was doing something. Everybody was either going to the restaurant for the wing night special. They have this chicken wing special that a few restaurants put up on Friday, and all these people think they're getting such a great deal. I don't even like chicken wings. They suck. To me, anyway. Give me breast. Give me chicken breasts, not wings. Yeah. And so I kind of need the money too, because I got things coming up. I got a dental appointment on Monday, so I need some money for that. And I got I gotta have some car insurance money because that's coming up next month. Then I need some spending money for when I'm on vacation early August, so I gotta be successful the next month just so that I can afford to go on that vacation and spend some time relaxing for a change and not driving for a few days. I hope to get some video of my little vacation. See if I can get this camera fitted with extra memory, or this phone fitted with extra memory. So I don't trust the cameras that I have, and none of them are HD anyway. The picture quality is a lot better on this thing, even though I'm just shooting a double yellow line and a little bit of blue in the sky. Anyway, yeah, if I don't get another fare, it's still been a very successful night. And maybe I'll talk to you tomorrow. Sooner, that is. What a sky. Well, it's 4:30 in the morning on Friday morning, so that's the end of the Thursday night. It was reasonably steady for most of it. I did get to watch a movie or two and still make some money. This wasn't as successful as the last couple of nights, actually the last 3 nights, but it was still tolerable. I'm just leaving Langford now. I dropped some guys off out here, and I'm gonna head back into town. This was a nice one. I got $32 for doing it, and it's another cloudy morning. Get on the highway here. Yeah, I guess the night worked out okay, because earlier this week I made enough in debit slips to pay the lease on the cab for the whole week. So everything that I made tonight, even though it is a lot, most of it is in debit or Interac, I will be receiving a check for that on Saturday for whatever I have over the amount I need to pay to lease the car. So it will everything I make tonight and tomorrow, or everything I made tonight and will make tomorrow night, will go directly in my pocket, with the exception of what it costs to fuel this car. And the fuel is not expensive, or it shouldn't be too bad. And of course, you know, I will have to pay to use the car wash, which is kind of negligible, really, because it's coin operated, and you know, for $1 you can vacuum the car out, and for another $1 you can soap it up, and for another $1 you can rinse it off. And then the car's clean, because that soap is powerful. It just eats through any grease or bugs or anything that's stuck to the car. Yeah, anyway, I'm still having a very successful week. I'm quite surprised and quite pleased. Anyway, I'll talk to you tomorrow, unless you know the drill, unless something really fabulous happens. Then I'll be back later on this morning. Got an hour and 20 minutes to go. Uh-oh. Oh, that's a call. Yay. And it's one of my regulars, too. I pick that guy up quite often. Anyway, yeah. Talk to you tomorrow, probably. Oh, you know where I am, don't you? Yep, Friday night. Friday night was pretty busy until about 2 o'clock. And then at 2 o'clock, it kind of died for me. And it was dead until about 3, when I got a call. I got a call from these 2 stoners who were at a Tim Horton donut place. And these guys were so messed up. They didn't know where they were going. They didn't know what they were doing. Like, I get to the Tim Hortons, and there's this guy, and he's dressed kind of shabby and kind of sporty. You know, he's track pants, and he's got a baseball cap on, and he's got a jacket or shirt that kind of matches the sweatpants thing, and he's got a lot of Tim Hortons donuts and coffee, and he's drinking Sprite out of a plastic bottle, and he was just not making a lot of sense. And then he said that his brother had gone to the drugstore but hadn't come back. and he left like half an hour ago. So we got to the drugstore, and when we got there, we saw the guy's brother sort of tweaking out right next to the cash register in the at the drugstore. So he convinced his brother to come with, and they were giving me an address to go to. And no, we changed our mind. We'll go somewhere else. And then I'm about to make a left turn to go there, and then the brother who's in the back seat says, "Oh, no, we got to go downtown," which is completely the opposite direction. And look at all these people leaving town and trying to get to the airport. Wow. It's going to be a busy morning on that flight back east. I think there's a big flight that goes to Toronto. And I think that's the flight that my customer is going on. So anyway, we got towards downtown. We weren't even downtown. We were on the outskirts of downtown when the guy says, "I know where we are. We'll get off right here." Oh, okay. Sure. Whatever you say, pal. And it was like $12, and I got $13 for it. So that wasn't too terrible. That worked out okay. So now I went back into to the parking lot and watched a couple of vlogs. And now it was 3:53 when I got sent here. I did get some sleep between 2 and 3 o'clock. When at 3 o'clock my friend pulled up beside me, and then I got that call with those two stoners, and now I got this run to the airport. And he's complaining that he never gets runs to the airport, and that he forgets what the place looks like. And I go there quite regularly. I think this was the second one this week. Yeah. Anyways, if nothing happens in the next hour and a half or so, I will say I hope yours is better than mine, but I have had a wonderful week. Even though tonight for a Friday hasn't been that stellar, it has been a very good week. Talk to you sooner.